How's it going? It is an update about how the football algorithms have done this past weekend. We had week 7 of the NFL and week 8 or week 9, whatever you want to call it, of the college football file. Let's talk about what happened, what we've learned, and anything we can learn going forward. I won't have any previews of the upcoming week's games. If you would like to subscribe to this file and get these picks, you can go to kenbraverman.com or follow links in the video. Uh, I put more effort into it the more I sell. So keep that in mind. If you want to use these applications, then you should subscribe. So let's talk about the NFL week. Amazing, amazing week. 12-2 using this win score percentage thing that we have. 11-3 by point projections, and a whole lot of green here. I mean, this is our top 8 games win. Then we lose this game with Houston and Indianapolis, and I think the officials actually hurt Houston in this game. They could have won. We actually got the point projections very close, except Indianapolis apparently outscored what we thought was going to happen. We had the Saints over the Bears, but not slightly by point projection, but did have them, and they had a good line. Arizona beats the Giants. Tennessee beats the Chargers. We have a little conflict in our point projection there. Uh, Baltimore, there was a huge point projected win for Baltimore based on projected score by 9 points. They did outplay them and they had a good line. So even though it says Seahawks here, there was a lot of reasons to take like the Ravens with the points if you watch the video, and the Cowboys crushed it. Just an amazing week. You can't help but win. Over here, we have this profitability number. 5.8 units you're up on these 14 games if you just bet the money lines, which are right there. That's incredible. And like I said, you got the Baltimore and Seattle game you could have had too. Really, really great week. So well, hopefully that will continue, and there will be an NFL update for the paying subscribers. Otherwise, you got to wait till Sunday and watch it as the games start. Let's talk about the NCAA file because this is getting more interesting. I was digging around trying to find ways that this thing is profitable. So usually, you want to look at this thing. I was thinking we need to look at this thing the same way that we look at the NFL one by this win algorithm percentage number. However, if you look over at the profitability on the right here, we're not profitable, and we really aren't profitable in most weeks going top down. There's a lot of red over this. This is one week. Week 7 was good. Week 6 was all right, but it hasn't been super consistent. I haven't liked what's going on. So I was trying to figure out, well, how is Vegas doing? Let's compare ourselves to how Vegas is doing. So take a look at this. We have a pivot table right here, and you want to learn something about Excel and learn something about pivot tables. Instead of looking at this information by our best pick of this win algorithm percentage, let's try sorting this. You go to more sort options when you click that arrow. I want to look at this descending by money line. And that means these are the biggest underdogs that Vegas has picked throughout the week. And we can see what happened, like how many of these underdogs actually won. And it's amazing, more than you would think. Vanderbilt beat Missouri. They were plus 1,000. Georgia Tech beat Miami. They were plus 700. Here's Eastern Michigan beats Western Michigan at plus 270. So what you can look at is you look at over here at this cumulative profit, and you see a lot of blue. That means you're winning money. And I thought, well, is this an abnormality where there are a lot of underdogs to hit this week versus previous weeks? Well, we can easily take a look at that. So this worked. I was thinking over plus 500. How are these games? They were up like 5 units if you just bet all these games that were over plus 500. In the previous week, if you do everything plus 500, you're up 21 units. There was a couple amazing upsets the previous week. Bowling Green State beats Toledo at plus 1,300. South Carolina beats Georgia at plus 1,100. Nevada, Las Vegas beats Vanderbilt at plus 500. These things happen. Well, what if we keep going back? Week 7, actually, week 7, you're only down a little bit at everything over plus 500. You're down 1.5 units. You caught one of them, Stanford at plus 550. And then at plus 450, Virginia Tech won. That would actually put you up a little bit. Keep going back in previous weeks. This was not a good week for that. You would lose every single bet you made over plus 500. So you would have lost 14 units, right? So when we're looking at all the weeks, there's a minus 14. Here's minus 1. But here's plus 20, 22. So you're up 7 units. And then this next week, you're up another, what is that, like 5 units? So you're up over the last 4 weeks doing that. You go all the way back to the beginning, it's about even through the whole season. But I have a feeling this might work better later in the year because people are starting to really feel like they know their team now, that they have 6, 7 games under the belt. So you're going to get very juicy lines in certain situations. And my theory goes like this: it's college football. There's a lot of variables we're not thinking of, and you can get some juicy lines. So over everything over 500, I don't have next week up here yet because I don't have the odds or anything yet, but I will, and there will be a video for private subscribers before Saturday. So that's basically all I can tell you that I like what I like seeing out of this file, because when we're just doing this by win algorithm percentage, it seems to be difficult to predict, right? When you look at every game above 0%, and we were down 6 units last week, 35-17, but down 6 units. That's why it matters what the odds are. Previous week, 32-16, down 5 units. Previous week, 29-9. Wow. Some errors in there, but I think that was a better week. 33-12, up a unit. Like it's still down overall. So I would suggest going with the underdogs. That seems like the play right now. So we're out for now. Please subscribe if you're interested. I always dedicate more time, more people that pay for the files. So we're out. May everybody's picks be winning if they can.